You're listening to freethinkradio.com.
This week on Time for the Show, Fidchuli spits in the face of Providence by joining the Guild of Lily Gilders. Dr. Fox explains how farting on your toothbrush the wrong way can have deadly consequences. Reverend Pease is ditching the show tonight so he can get caught up on Season 2 of Arliss. Stand by for Time for the Show. Broadcasting live on Freethink Radio from the three-legged studio at Hypercube HQ in the future capital of the former Spanish Empire, Orlando, Florida. This is Time for the Show where we get together every week to figure out what to do on next week's show. I said that correctly, didn't I? Yeah. We've got a new sponsor this week. It's the Betty Crocker Poop Roll-Up. This is a very interesting product. It is a toilet paper that comes pre-poopy. So you can just take it right from the roll, right into the toilet. Eliminate that middleman with Betty Crocker Poop Roll-Ups.
Now in fun shapes.
I'm Fidchuli. That's Dr. Fox, and engineer.
Coming in through the ether, through Doe's Waves Doe, all the way from a secret location.
It's a secret.
In Las Vegas, Utah. It's Reverend Warren Pease. How you doing, buddy? Woo!
It's not Warren. It's just the Pease.
It's great to have you back.
So I was thinking, because this is the year anniversary of our show, that we should do next year's show. This show.
Yeah?
You know?
What do you think we should be doing next year?
Next year? I don't know. What will we be doing?
Well, what have we been doing for the last year?
We've been doing show.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's over
not
1,000 episodes.
A year is going to be next week, I think.
It's about next week,
the
so we're
17th
diving
of
in
November.
under the belt here.
But we do next week's show this week, every week, and since next week is going to be the year anniversary, then
we've got
and
it
we're
down
doing
pat.
that show, then we're going to do next year's
I was told
show.
that it was this week's show.
It's an anniversary, Pease. It's all in spirit. You know, sometimes Christmas falls on December 25th, and sometimes it doesn't. And
I guess that's true.
Yeah, guys, did you know, like, when you think about it, man, like, time is like calendars are like people made those, man. Like, you know how you think, like, calendars were here before people? And, like, that's just how it was? No, dude, people made calendars, man. Seriously.
Did they?
They did. See, that was made by people, man. Time doesn't exist, man. Isn't that
I heard
deep?
they were made by Mayans.
they
Well-
just did the first mass production.
Yeah,
They were
that one
good
really...
at it. On the back of every Mayan calendar, it says Hecho in Mexico.
It does say that.
It
Mine
does.
says
It
that.
literally does. Go find one and tell me that it doesn't. And if it does, then it's not a Mayan calendar, is it?
Well, it's probably not a genuine one.
Not with that attitude, it won't be.
Thank you, Dr. Fox.
You're welcome.
Ba-bam!
You're quite welcome. Let me just slide that on in there. They're going to be coming in at you all night, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between. I'd like to shout out to our special members of the audience tonight, our viewers from the Take Kids Around the World Village charity here. Every year, you know, Time for the Show donates much of our hard-earned time and privileges to
wait,
children that don't normally have access to, restaurants with full-functioning bars. And Finn and I will take several of these developmentally challenged youngins, and we give them good-hearted lectures and inspirations on life ahead of them while we charge every $5 pitcher to the corporate account. So thank you, and thank you to the kids. They told us we're their favorite show.
Yeah, when those little kids, you can tell that they're catching a good buzz, you know? And then they start loosening up and telling jokes like, not only am I intellectually challenged, I'm also alternatively sober right now. You know? It's nice.
Well, you're also a World War II veteran, aren't you, Fed?
I'm proudly a World War II veteran, yes.
So I think it's apropos that you were doing show on your day.
Well, first of all, you're welcome for my service, Peas. You're welcome.
I have no dog in these fights that you people have.
You're fighting dogs?
That's exciting. Have you ever seen cockfighting?
I leave it up to good old Warren Alexander Pease to just ride right into where I wanted to go to. When was the last time you went to a cockfight, Pease?
Well, see, the cockfighting wasn't as bloodthirsty for me anymore. So now what I do is I watch a cock fight a pit bull. And that's really something.
It's an even match.
You would think that the pit bull has the advantage. But every now and then,
pit bulls don't have wings.
Going, man.
Pit bulls don't have wings.
So that's the new sport, cockpit fighting.
That's clever, Pease. I'm going to give you a clap too.
You know what? I'll give you one or two claps.
That was a good one.
2 claps. I want to give a shout out too. I would like to say hello to my lady, love of my life, my currently incarcerated girlfriend, Jody Arias. I love you, baby. Mwah, 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 mwah.
We're gonna make this happen.
Miss you, Jody. I miss you.
We're smuggling tapes of Time for the Show in through the transvaginal mesh supply.
That's right.
And
one day she will know who I am.
You just have to unwind the transvaginal mesh and put it into the tape cassette, and you get an episode of Time for the Show. Surprisingly enough, that's similar to how they're made.
She's already a truly. How could she not be a truly?
A truly.
A truly.
Well, it's love.
Oh, you're so good at it.
Love exists. Fox. You know, it's there.
3 times fast.
What?
Don't be jelly of my incarcerated girlfriend.
I guess I'm shut down on that one.
Do you have a girlfriend in jail, Peas?
She tells me she's a girl, but I'm not sure. I have suspicions.
She is doing great in the underground boxing leagues.
She's in a Canadian jail, so it's hard to get a hold of her and get pictures and stuff because of customs. But I met her at summer camp for felons. It's like an exchange program that the United States has with Canada. So that's why you guys have never seen her or heard about her before.
I think Pease has envy of our charity trip outings to the bar.
No, Pease is actually thankful for once he's not a part of something like that.
Yeah, why are you so grumpy, Pease?
Yeah, just mad old Pease.
Who peed in your bong water?
The good people at CenturyLink peed my bong water.
Ooh, save it for the blind eyes, Pease.
Hey, that's what we call foreshadowing.
I have to talk in on the phone today, and you guys are all like garble, but it's okay. It's the anniversary show. What should be noted is that normally this would be a show stopper, but due to the great engineering skills and life lessons that Dr. Argus Q. Fox, not an Esquire, has learned in the last year, this was not an insurmountable problem. We just fed a digital feed into a different jack, and that's why the Peas is with you here tonight, because the people at CenturyLink wanted to ban the Peas. They wanted to stop the Peas from getting on the radio, but they were unable to do so.
Yeah, it turned out not only to not be insurmountable, but it turned out to be highly, highly surmountable. And yeah, Reverend Pease is actually calling in, like telephonically calling into the show, which is fun because
like Lonesome Cowboy Dave.
It's like a real show.
I can
Pete.
tell you to turn your radio down.
I don't have a radio because I have no internet.
Okay, Peas. Peas, I'm going to need you to go get a radio.
That's good verification, though.
I'm going to need you to go get a radio, Peas, and plug it in, and then I'm going to need you to turn it down. Turn it down.
But I don't think that freethinkradio.com is on the actual regular radio. I think it's a .com thing.
Well, this show has been on the radio
many
a few
times.
times.
Many times. We're old hands at real radio.
But we're broadcasting live on Freethink Radio now. There's also the Podcrust version that people listen to, which sometimes gets ported over to terrestrial stations. But just to prove...
We tingle some ears through the waves.
Just to prove we're live, let's do something that a pre-recorded show could not possibly do, which is go to a song break.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
Then that'll show them. And then when we come back, let's do Blind Eyes, huh? What do you say, fellas?
Right.
Blind
right
Eyes?
into the Blind Eye before Patreons, and is it a band name or
You got a
viewer
viewer mail?
or viewer?
You have a couple
voicemail,
backlogged.
all that stuff.
we didn't
Blind
get to
Eye,
'em.
bang.
Yeah, I gotta find them.
Whip out a viewer mail during this song. Whip it out, boy, right there.
All
on
right,
the
so
desk.
so you're gonna make me look like an idiot because I just said we're gonna do Blind Eyes and we're gonna come back and do viewer mails, and then there's gonna be chicken cum all over my face.
Well, I'm still working on my blind eye.
I knew it.
Are you like from time to time talking into a sock, and then you talk normally, and then you talk into the sock?
I do a lot of things into socks, but talking is not one of them.
Ringing them out, though, is hilarious.
All right, well, yeah, when we get back, stay tuned to find out what we're going to do when we get back. Because apparently we don't even know yet. You're listening to Time for the Show on Freethink Radio. I love you. You like that, Peas? I said I love you. Hey, everybody.
Exciting.
You're listening to Time for the Show on Freethink Radio. That was 20th Century Man by the Kinks. We are back, and we're going to hit the ground running with, what are we doing, the Blind Eyes or the viewer mails?
I think we should, we can turn some eyes. My eyes got dilated today, so I can turn a blind eye. But Peas,
Outstanding.
my boy, my beautiful boy.
Well, what's the Blind Eye?
The blind eye? Oh, shoot, the exposition. Peas, do you want to tell everybody the exposition?
The blind eye is when we call out to all of our minions throughout the world on the internet and demand that they take action against these people. Of which, after the action is taken, we will deny all saying that we want it to happen. What we will say is that, we're just making a joke, and we don't really want people to do it, and if it happens, whatever. But really, this stuff needs to take place.
Cool. All right. Well,
Who's yours?
who's your Blind Eye, Peas?
Okay, so my blind eye is the CenturyLink tech support guy that today, after making me jump through all these hoops, actually had me take the phone line that went to the modem and take the part that went in the modem and hook it into the wall, and then take the part that was in the wall and put it in the modem, like that was going to make a difference. Then he was going to send out a maintenance guy to check my lines, cost me $80, and then I had to get shitty with him and say, dude, just test the circuit right now. And then he discovered, oh yeah, your whole area is down. And that's after 2 hours. So I'm blind-eyeing that guy. And I don't know his name. It might have been a girl. I don't care.
It's probably
As a matter of
Brian.
fact, it doesn't have to be that specific person. because if CenturyLink thinks that's a troubleshooting technique, then anybody in CenturyLink that ISIS or the Irish Republican Army went after this week, that would be fair game. And I know a lot of people are going to say that this whole bit is tasteless in light of the recent mass shootings that have gone across this country and the terrible forest fires. And to those people, fuck you. This shit has got to stop. Blind Eye and CenturyLink tech support.
Wow. They don't call him Vindictive Peas for nothing.
Yeah, he really puts the dick in vindictive. Wait, can you say that on the radio?
I think so.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I wrote down
But
1020.
you can't say radio.
Peace said the F. He F'd. So I wrote
It's
down.
the anniversary show, and we're allowed one show to say whatever we want.
You get one F. All right, Peas, you already used yours.
All right. So,
and
an S.
And an E.
And an S.
You S'd, too.
Should I do my viewer mail now?
You got a viewer mail?
Oh, of course I got a viewer mail, man. It's the anniversary show.
Well,
totally
Fid, do you have a blind eye, Fid?
Let's hear Fid's blind eye first.
I have a blind eye.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Any day now, Fid. Great radio.
It's a good blind eye, Fid. I'm
he
sure
was worried I was going to make
studied
him stupid when we came back.
No, I've been I've just been drinking way too much. I've been treating my body like a like a wasteland where they dump
Your body
toxic.
is like a Zen garden that's never raked.
It's
just violently disturbed by time.
It's like a couple of rocks and a pile of dirt in this black onyx square
with a dumb hat.
It's like a Zen garden.
It's not a dumb hat. It's a silly hat.
In Somalia, where they bury the nuclear waste for pennies on the dollar. That's what I'm working with tonight.
Where diamonds come from.
But you know what? Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the people who use the phrase "go to the bathroom" to refer to urination or defecation that does not take place in a bathroom. You know what I mean?
No.
No.
Well, you're okay. So your neighbor says, "Can you watch my dog? Can my dog come over your house?" I gotta go down to the probation office and
you're
go,
doing your
go
blind
pee into my probation officer's mouth, so that and then ask him, "Do you taste any drugs? You S of a B? You taste them?" And so you're like, "Yeah, sure, I can watch your dog." And then the neighbor gets back to pick up their dog, and they say, "How was the dog?" And then that person says, "Well, they went to the bathroom all over my living room." Now, you can't go to the bathroom in the living room unless you have a toilet in every room, maybe, but then it's still not a bathroom. But to use the phrase "go to the bathroom," you know what? Isn't it gross when boys go to the bathroom on a tree right outside when you know what? You can't go to the bathroom on a tree. Do trees have bathrooms? Maybe the Keebler effing elves have a bathroom in their cookie factory, but I have yet to pee on a tree with plumbing. Okay?
Didn't you have like a clerk at a 7-Eleven or something slight you, or somebody cut you off in traffic, or one of your coworkers is a dick? Don't you have something more regional for your blind eye?
I don't know. I think it fit pretty well. I once he
A dog
expanded
sits in the
on it.
Okay. Go ahead, Finn. I'm sorry.
They pee on the carpet, but they don't go to the bathroom on the carpet. If they're going to
pee
the
on
bathroom,
the
if you're
carpet.
going to the bathroom, you go to the bathroom.
You have to
you're
physically
blind-eyeing people that say going to the bathroom when they should say your dog shit and pissed all over my living room.
1024.
1024. Pease says the S word.
That's his. The jar's gonna be jingling tonight.
There we go. I wrote it down.
It's just like the listening audience needs clarification.
Viewers.
The viewers. It's a misappropriation of language. I don't quite care for that kind of thing, and even to the point where if ISIS systematically took these people out, I would not put up any resistance.
Good blind eye fit.
I got a blind eye.
All right, Argus,
Thanks,
save
Peas.
the show.
Okay,
Thank you.
My blind eye is people that wear rubber bracelets, but they face the text on the rubber bracelets towards them, so you can't read it at first when they come towards you, because you want to know like which national athlete gets them, pumped up and invigorated for the day and inspires them for life. Because I have to go over and I have to turn my head. I'm getting taco neck syndrome. I'm getting wristband neck turning syndrome.
From all these people with the wristbands that say WWGD.
Because they can read it, so that it can remind them of who they are.
Yeah, it's douche-induced whiplash syndrome. DIWS.
Yeah, because whiplash starts with a W. Yeah.
Yeah. It does in the God-fearing land of America.
For now. Who's your blind eye, Peas?
Man, my blind eye is going to be the blind eye segment if this is what we're doing blind eyes on.
All right.
I felt my CenturyLink blind eye was pretty strong.
All right, well, Peas is called for the death of every person that works at CenturyLink.
Nope, just the tech support people.
Okay.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Peas.
And I've called out, I don't know, maybe a third of the population.
Well, let me bolster my my argument
for a
second. What was yours
again, Argus? A third of the population? I want to run those numbers.
Okay, people that run their wristbands backwards towards them.
So your contention is that a third of the population of this planet wears a rubber bracelet that has some kind of words on it. Now, what about the ones in languages that you don't speak? Do those still count? Because you couldn't read those anyway, regardless of which way they were facing.
Well, how does he know he can't read it until he looks at it?
Yeah, it could just be upside down.
Then he whips his neck to the other side. In fact, the foreign language ones are twice as bad because you whip your neck both ways trying to read it.
Because you got to read from right to
I
left.
like to ask questions because I don't see a lot of people. Like, I see every now and then a guy with a rubber bracelet. Sometimes it's a hippie. Other times it's like a hardcore Christian guy. I can almost guess it says WWJD. But it doesn't seem to be that popular in this country of 336 million people. So I'm wondering, is to balance our population off, is this like what everybody does in India? Is all of Europe, like, you can't go out the house without your little plastic rubbery
In India, they just push
wristband?
each other into the rivers.
Because I'm trying to help you out with your third.
They just move
of the
every problem
population of the
downstream a little further.
You're being really defensive, Peas. Are you wearing a colored wristband with an inscription on it right now?
Not
a funny
I'm
feeling.
not wearing it on my wrist.
Oh, yeah. Hey, buddy.
Oh, man.
Say no more.
Somebody likes a tight ankle.
Ow.
Ooh.
Well, let me
one,
say
Argus.
just one thing, because I know, Peas, you feel a little ambivalent about my blind eye. Let me just say, the thing is that when you're a kid, they tell you not to cuss because that's adult language, right? But then when you're an adult and cuss, they accuse you of being immature. So which is it, people? They gotta pick a side. If it indeed is adult language, then I should get to say it, spew it all over Free Think Radio, and Dr. Ellis be damned. He can go straight to Canadian heck, for all I care. But yeah, so which is it? Which is
Canadian heck is American hell.
So does that make sense, Peas? Do you feel better now? Is your tummy settled? You okay? Have your balls redescended out of your torso now?
First of all,
can we
my tummy
continue
is
with the show?
Captivated with the delicious pan-seared duck breast that I had with a cherry wine sauce.
And his rent went up. Don't forget about that.
And my what?
Your rent went up.
My rent, well, not. It turns out it doesn't go up till the first of the year.
But you could be saving so much on your Gordon Ramsay fish and chips and pan-seared
Now here's the other thing,
duck.
but you guys don't know this.
Las
Carrot's
Vegas
got a
lifestyle.
job at the weed factory, making clones and growing weed and edibles and stuff. So everything has come up roses for the Peas.
Well, I think it'd be coming up buds.
Whatever.
Oh, well. You guys want to do a song?
I want to do Is It
What do
a
you guys wanna
Band?
sing?
So we need to, let's do that after we hear a fun tune.
I was paging Dr. Scalpod right now.
We should listen to a...
we're doing that? We're not going to do viewer mail?
We'll do the viewer mails after the Is It a Band?
We never get done with Is It a Band? That'll be the end of the show.
Well,
my phone will go dead.
so
My
be
viewer
it.
mail
Well,
will be wasted.
I'll tell you what, Peas. If you want to get to your viewer mail, I guess we're going to have to play Is It a Band?
Oh. All right, call
S-word.
All right, here we go.
It's 20th Century Man by the Kinks, and Is It a
Such
Band
a
when we
good
come
band.
back?
It's an LP.
Time for the show. Free Think Radio. Broadcasting live. Oh wait, we already started the show, right? Oh, okay.
Oh my God!
Sorry,
dude.
I was gonna I thought we were. I forgot. So we're back from listening to 20th Century Man by the Kinks now, and I guess that lines us up nicely to transition smooth.
Can't say transition and smooth on the radio.
Baby's nutsack right in to that creamy Is It a Band game.
.com.
This is my favorite part of the show, and I love that you who are listening live play along in the Discord, and this is a great game. This is where Reverend Dr. Scalpod, who will be joining us to officiate, comes up with a list of theoretical, hypothetical band names.
Possibly.
And then we all guess. We use our powers of intuition and deductive logic to determine if they are indeed bands or not. And boy, is it just a great old clean fun heck of a time. So let's play that. We'll get Scalpod in here. Peas, how you feeling?
Hello there.
It's Dr. Scalpod. Uh-oh.
Who's that?
He's not going to be able to hear Peas. Peas is on the
I've been
phone.
day drinking.
I can't hear Peas, so someone is going to have to provide me Peas' answers.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yes.
For Is It a Band?
Boys,
Why?
don't lie.
Okay.
No fibbing.
Well, it's all recorded, right? And it's
That's right.
on the
I can
record.
go back and listen.
Hell, Scalpod, you know I never told a lie.
Who's
I don't get to
keeping
hear
score
Scalpod's
this week?
voice.
I've got the scores.
Scalpod's got it.
Okay.
I got backup over
I
here.
even went back and checked the last 5 games, and I'm checking back further than that. But at this point, at the last 5 games, we got Fox 2, Fid 2, Peas 1.
Nice. Fox 2, Peas 1, Fid 2.
Fid 2. Yes.
2.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Peas, so you need a game. I was kind of thinking, I don't know, best of 3? See what we get out of that?
All right. I mean,
Well, these are Scalpod originals tonight, right?
yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, so Dr. Scalpod is going to list 3 bands. We're going to go round by round.
Doctor, when did that happen?
Okay, the first band, if you're ready. Everybody
This
ready?
is great.
Yeah, you can't hear Peas.
Okay.
I can't hear Peas.
Peas, we are going to start round 1. Dr.
Okay, I'll
Scalpod,
be
what
quiet.
is the first band?
Directing traffic over here.
Band number 1 is Bicyclops.
The first band is Bicyclops.
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 Is it bi like BY or bi like BI?
It's BI. He put it in the Discord. BI. Bicyclops.
Does it mean
CYCLOPS?
a cyclops that
Bicyclops.
does not have a sexual preference?
You know, a cyclops with 2 eyes.
Or does it mean 2 cyclops, like a cyclops with 2 eyes?
I think it's a one-eyed person on a self-powered mode of transportation.
I thought it was a
Chain-driven.
sexually confused monster.
What did you guys guess?
Well, I do know that it is not a band.
Fid says
Okay.
no, Peas.
Fid says Ixnay.
Dude, I think it's too clever and has too many levels not to be a band. I think it's like a 2-person band where one guy plays keyboards like Gene on Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
And the other person does like a straw in a empty cup type of slide instrument. So I'm going to say it is a band.
That's a good guess, Peace.
All right.
Peace says yes, it's a band, Scalpod.
Very nice.
P
Dr.
says
Fox.
yes. Okay.
Do
We've
they
got
not
P's
hear
down
the
for a
rest of
yes.
my
And
banter?
Doc Fox?
It's a good one. Yes, sexually confused monsters by Cyclops. Yeah, I gotta agree with Peas. It's too good. Too good. It's
too good.
Too many
it's-
levels.
I vote that it is a band.
Looks like everyone in the chat is saying no.
Can you tell us
Negatron.
what the result was?
But the truth is, Bicyclops is a band.
No.
Yeah, we got it, Peas.
No, it's a band. Peas.
Nice.
It
You
is
got
a
a
band.
point for Peas and a point for Dr. Sex Machine.
Oh, because
I knew it was going to be a band.
I'm Dr. Sex Machine.
Hazel of the Windmills says Bicyclops is a song by Bela Fleck and Chick Corea. So it's probably a band that named themselves after that song.
Yeah,
Which-
it's probably a
that's a
cover
cheap way
band
to
of
get
Which is
in.
legit.
Chick Corea's
It's
stuff.
legit,
It's a
but it's
band.
cheap. It's
That
cheap.
guy
It is
It's
a
dirty.
band.
It's dirty pool.
Weird.
The name of my band is going to be Guns and Noses.
I'm gonna take it under protest.
Here's further evidence of the existence of said band.
Okay,
posted
more
here.
evidence is coming, Peas. Not that we're questioning it.
Near by
But
You can listen to an
Bicyclops.
entire 7-track album right here on
7
Bandcamp. so
tracks. Wow. That's almost 8.
What's the second theoretical band name?
Okay, the second.
Band number
theoretical
2,
band
Peas.
tonight.
Here we go.
Band number 2 is the Insecurity Council.
You want to tell him?
The Insecurity Council.
Oh.
And now,
You would think that would be a band name, but I'm going to say no, that is not a band name. It is not clever enough to be a band name.
well, here's the thing. When it's low-hanging fruit, it's hard to vote no. Because you got something, Security Council is a generic phrase, and it's pretty, doesn't take too many brain cells to figure out, what if we, instead of calling it Security Council, dude, check it out. What if we called it Insecurity Council, you know? So it's like the opposite. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
those are drunken party talk band names. Guys that come up with band names like that never actually become a band.
Interesting.
Have you convinced yourself yet?
So you're saying it's like what happens to a dream deferred? You know, what
Correct.
happens to a band named Deferred?
Willem Dafoe.
William Defoe.
In Trump's New World Order.
Okay. You know, Peas, you're right. Like, the same guy that would think of that probably wouldn't be able to come through on it, but I think enough people have, and there's a lot of bad band names out there. I'm going to go, The Insecurity Council
It's
My
Yes,
note
we're
was
fed.
recorded.
is a band.
It's a good one. So you'd come up a point. Peas, you said it is a band?
I say it's not a band.
It's not a band. Really?
He says no.
I'm going to go play Is It a Beer in the refrigerator.
Man, Peas, I thought you voted yes. I thought we had like a thing going. I don't want to beat you.
Is it
All
over?
right. You know what, Dr. Scalpod? I think that the Insecurity Council is a band. Probably plays in like security officer uniforms, and then they wear like judges' wigs.
Like
It's an
upside
ironic
down
thing.
flower pots on their
It's
head.
funny. Wow, and Fid Chuli to the 27th floor break room, fridge, and back in record time.
I'm back.
That was fast. Just in time to hear the answer. The Insecurity Council
Scale Hut
is,
tells us
in
yet,
fact, not a
Oh
band.
no, it's not a band!
That's,
oh my
that's
god!
bull.
I have taken a commanding lead.
That is
That's
He's
2
up.
out of 3. I'm the winner.
Oh. We got a game now because Peas needs this one, so.
Yeah, let's go 3 for 3 there, yeah.
what do you got? What's
Okay,
the
we're
third?
okay. Band number 3, and
All
this
right.
is going to be our final band, yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what time it is.
We'll see.
Hey,
We'll see.
there's more in the hopper if we need 'em, but
Exactly.
all right.
There are more.
Oh, there's always more. Band number 3 is Stink
He's taking a
Finger.
commanding lead.
The band name, Peas, is Stink Finger. You're in the lead.
Dude, that is definitely a band. I think I've even seen them play someplace.
You know, I feel like I've seen it on a poster too. Well, Dr. Scalpod, Peas says it is a band.
Peas is down for a yes.
Yeah, I think I saw the pulpating anuses open up for Stinkfinger.
I think I played in that band, actually.
So yeah, just based on my own first-hand experience, it's
They open for the Glazed MacGuffin experience.
yeah, How can I say no? How can I say no? Stinkfinger is not a band.
It is all in on Stinkfinger.
I won't be able to sleep tonight if I say no.
I'm concerned now because I know it's a song name. I'm wondering if that's what's stuck in my head.
Stinkfinger is a song name, Peas?
Yeah. But I'm going to stick with my thing. It's a band.
It is?
Is he changing his mind?
No, he can't. He's locked in.
Okay. He's locked in.
But for the record, Peas, you said not a band?
No, I said it was a band.
Was a band. Okay, Peas says it is a band. I'm sorry.
He's down for a yes.
Fid?
We got 2 yeses at this point, Fox.
Yes,
it
is a band.
Man. Well, I guess I got to go for the point. I'm going to say it's not a band.
Wow. Dangerous.
He plays strategically.
Dangerous.
He's playing a dangerous game.
Precarious.
Did he tell us
Scalpod,
the band
is Stinkfinger a band? As if I had to ask.
Here's the thing, lads. Stinkfinger, of course, is a band.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a band, Peas.
Well,
of course it's a band.
Let's take a look at the score and see if we need to pull another 1 or 2 out of the hopper. What's the score, Scalpod?
Peas is winning handily at this point. He's up 3 to 1 each for you guys. So
wow.
I'm on fire.
Fid had 2.
Or
Nope. No, you've got 1?
I only got 1 Stinkfinger.
Damn.
He's only got 1.
I think that's a win for
what
the
do you think,
Peas.
guys?
Well, I guess
walk away with this one.
Peas can just storm ahead, but I guess we can all play, and Fid and I can try and.
Dr. Fox and I are fighting for second place right now, so we do need 1 more.
Yeah, let's go for another. And,
okay, 1 more.
And Peas, you can play 2.
No, I'd like to take this opportunity to retire.
Okay, here we go.
Champion.
Band
You want to
number
retire
4.
as champion? Okay, he doesn't want to play. Okay.
All right,
Peas
you're
doesn't
No,
want
I'll
to be on the
play. Shut
radio
up. I was
anymore.
making the
fired,
joke. You guys and your
Oh,
sauce.
okay. I'm sorry. That razor sharp wit of yours, Peas. I love it. It's great. Dr. Scalpod, band number 4, please.
Band number 4 is the Radioactivists.
The Radioactivists.
Wow. Strong.
Gosh dang it.
Strong.
Gosh dang it. Wow.
Weak sauce.
Darn.
That is strong.
Darn. Well,
all right, which one of us is going first?
here, I'll flip this coin.
All right.
It's a quiet coin.
Call it while I throw it directly on the ground.
All right. Pick it up, throw it,
What do you got?
the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go first. Too clever. It's not a band.
Wow.
It's too good.
So yeah.
Too good. Not a band.
That's interesting because there is that play. There is the. Sometimes you say it's not a band because the name just sucks, but sometimes the name is so good
but a no nuke
that it's not a band.
probably like a no nuke punk band from San Francisco. That's exactly what it is, like some post punk crap.
It's not a band. No one would be so stupid.
All right.
You're really saying no?
I'm saying no.
Probably
Okay.
a couple of song titles.
Are we getting a no from Peas?
Yeah,
Peas
P says no.
says no.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We've played this game for a few months now, and there have been several times where really strong names turned out not to be bands. So you gotta sort of.
All we ask is if you name your band, make sure you tell everybody that you got it from Time for the Show.
Right.
You could
That's
use these
right.
band names, but tell them where you got it. It's
Well,
They're all
verified.
copyright Scalpod.
Yeah, they're on the website, so it's documented that we thought of them for. They're in the show notes too.
In fact,
I put them in the show notes of the podcast
just start
episode.
writing down the band names you like the most and make posters and say that they're coming to a town near you for $5 and post them up and post pictures.
Yeah.
Go do that. That's your homework this week.
They're already lab-tested names. We test them live on the show. We subject them to the fires of our
It'll be
deductive
great when
reasoning.
people look up all of the bands and none of them come up. It'll be amazing. All right.
But on that note,
What are you going to say? You
I
gonna play?
think, like, the question I have to ask myself is, do I think this is going to be one of those really good names that turns out to be completely, uninhabited by human thought? up until this point? Or is it just so good that somebody had to... Fuck. Well, you said... What did you say? No? I'm just going to go yes, because I can taste that silver metal.
Take it.
All right, Scalpod, I'm saying yeah. The
saying
Radioactivists is a band.
We are locked in, and guess what, guys? Fid gets the point.
Oh, man! You're going to post that in the Discord, right? Like this...
Second place.
There it
Second
is.
place.
What is it?
The Radioactivists, it's their Facebook page.
Just a band from Fairbanks.
Facebook.com/The Radioactivists, 103 likes.
That's 103 likes. That's like a bar.
Well, to be fair, they're from Fairbanks, so you have to apply a curve
Oh,
to
shit, that translates
They're
into
doing
10,000
really
likes.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to swap it over into Alaskan.
Fuck, they're the Rush of Alaska.
That's a lot of likes in like dog years.
Well, that's
You know?
There's only 106 people that live in Fairbanks.
Well, should we go out? Should we play the Radioactivists to take us into the top of the hour?
How
'Cause,
about a
there's no way
quick
we
sample
could do
of it?
that.
Well,
We're
Pease,
not
did you have a
even
viewer
prepared.
mail? You had a viewer mail, right, Pease?
I do have a viewer mail.
Oh, all right, everybody. Pease has a viewer mail. Viewer mail from Reverend Pease.
I shouldn't be asking you now, but did you check the voicemail, the show voicemail?
Actually, I did earlier. I have to check again.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, in the meantime, P's got a letter from a viewer, and we love it when you guys write in, and we want to pay that respect right back by taking time on the show to reply to you. And it's a joy and a privilege and a labor of love. And P's is going to just spray his love all over your face right now. What do you got, P's?
Okay, so I got a viewer mail. And
Who's it
says
from?
The following.
Who's
Dear-
it from, Peace?
Dear-
Hey, Peace, Peace.
Dear Pease,
Whoa,
Show,
slow down.
and
Oh, boy.
Fid.
Ho,
Now, hold on.
Hey.
Hold on. Now, sometimes my letters, the name is at the end.
Right, that's how my letter is.
So his starts with what was it? Dear Show? What was it? I'm sorry, Pete.
No, mine started out with Dear Peas,
Dear
comma,
Peace. Okay,
Show,
sorry.
and Fid.
Okay. Sorry, Peace.
So can I start over now?
I would love for you to start over and read that.
Okay.
That dandy
So this
viewer
is the
mail.
viewer mail I got here at 6428 Doe Peak Drive, Las Vegas, Nevada 89108, as opposed to the P.O. box that you could send mail to the Hypercube at, which is what, Fid?
It's P.O. Box 4304, Winter Park, Florida, 32793.
Super good job.
Thank you.
Anyway, my
Thank you,
email,
Pease.
my
Thank
viewer
you.
mail says, Dear Peas, Show, and Fid, whatever happened to the funny parts of the show? Signed, Stern Fan 01 from Dumbass, Texas.
Wow.
It's pronounced Dumas.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dumas, Texas.
You gotta be respectful.
It's pronounced Steern Fan.
You don't you don't mess with Texas because it's not nice to
Fid.
pick on the mentally handicapped.
Fid, you take this one.
I thought he wrote it to you.
Yeah, dear
Well,
Peas.
it says and Show and Fid.
And Fid
so
at the end.
I
So
feel
why don't
like
you give your
everybody
response
knows what my
first? Because it was
thoughts
dear
are.
Peas.
It's
They want
Peas
to know
et
what
al.
Fid and the Truly Chulies think.
All right. What happened to the good part of the show?
No, the funny parts. They were specific.
Yeah, no good parts have come yet.
Yeah, we're just trying to get funny.
Oh no, we found we tried to be funny when we first started the show, as Pease mentioned, almost a year ago, and we found that we were not able to successfully be funny, so we decided to change formats over to just being damn sexy, and
handsome.
So far, that has proven to be a much more fruitful strategy, a much more fruitful approach for the show, and I think the dividends speak for themselves. The ladies are throwing their coochies at us like frisbees. I got to take an umbrella just to walk to the mailbox, just because all the cooch that's flying my way now that we've changed formats from being a comedy show to just basically just
cooch magnet,
just sexing off for 2 hours.
Argus, do you concur with Fid's answer?
Stern fan's my favorite fan. Okay, so the funny parts of the show, man. Well, you know, for a while, we would bundle them up, and we would stack them up over on the shelf before the show, and we would we'd let them out one by one.
Correct.
But they go bad after a while,
and so
you have to restock. And unfortunately, we're really out of rubber bands. They're hard to keep together.
Yeah, especially when 80 comes by. Reverend 80, he'll go through a pack of rubber bands really quickly. And, you know, I'll leave it to your imagination as
Peas.
to...
Cockring.
Who's your blind eye, Peas?
The tech support at CenturyLink, dude. We did that segment. We're not supposed to reference it.
All right, well, is Stern Fan, has he settled down yet? Is he satiated? Did we address his grievance?
Did Peas answer?
No,
Well,
he ditched it off on us. I knew that's what he was
off
doing.
on you guys.
Yeah,
that's what makes
okay.
it. See, that develops banter, and people really like when we're bantering with each other. I think that's why they tune in. They want to hear what's Fit gonna banter with Argus about. What's Argus gonna snicker and guffaw when Peas says something? What stupid thing will Peas say? And what will the boys react to it? So these are all the highlights of the show that people dial in week after week, month after month, day after day, to get that kind of sweet, sweet show goodness.
Yeah, for example, like I might ask Peas a question right out of the blue. Like,
right, I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, like it could be a question like, "Hey Peas, you strike me as a guy that loves the TV show Arliss. What season are you on?" And
it's so true, but how did Finn know I liked Arliss, that ancient HBO show from 24 years ago? And I happen to be on season 3, the Pengulet season.
But in the Latin alphabet, Arliss begins with an I.
It's still funny.
It
was funny in the after break room, and now it's even funnier live on air.
All right. Well, you know what? Because we have that kind of connection, Peas, and all three of us have such a strong connection from doing imaginary radio for so many years that I decided...
How's the show being received in Discord? Because I have no internet. I can't see.
They're loving
it. Are the Patreons excited about this week's show?
You know, they're just bursting at the seams. They love you. Stern fans there.
They're still talking about rubber bands.
There's actually Stern fan memes in the Discord. And you, viewer, can join us in all of these interactive shenanigans by going to timeforthewebsite.com. And just click the Discord button, and you can join in, and you can see all of the terrible things that these people say about me and Fid and Reverend Peas. Well, actually, most of it's about Reverend Peas. The stuff Fid and I get is pretty nice. It's some good stuff. But,
is it?
Yeah, it's so good that it makes me want to chalk up my favorite tune in the whole wide world, and that would be 20th Century Man by the Kinks.
That's my favorite, too.
Did you know?
Oh, you guys!
I picked it.
Give me a kiss, Dr. Fox.
Mwah. Oh.
I like kisses.
That's gross.
That was gross, even though, yeah.
Deserved.
I like kisses.
Oh, Peas.
All
Kisses for Peas. Okay.
Give me a kiss, Peas.
Wait, I didn't hear his. Peas, did you kiss?
Yeah, Peas, you didn't kiss me back. I'm not. What do I
was on 3?
Because I was using my tongue.
2, 3. You're listening to Time for the Show on Free Think Radio.
Play a song. I got to take a shower.
We'll be right back.
They could be surprised.
We didn't even tell them what we're going to do when we come back. know what?
They don't need to know. They
F
just
'em.
need to come back.
You're listening to Time for the Show, a production of Hypercube Laboratories, in swift handshakes and agreements with those at freethinkradio.com. Subscribe to our show at iTunes and Google Play and TuneIn. Find the subscribe links at timeforthewebsite.com. Click and join our Discord. Send us emails at timefortheemail@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at timeforthetweet. Facebook.com/time-for-the-show. And send your goodies to me at Hypercube, P.O. Box 4304, Winter Park, Florida 32793. It's those weekly, delicious Patreon shout-outs that you know and love. And they're going out to these individuals: Dr. Cosmac, Henry, McFuckface McJr., the Reverend Couch Sloth, Aposty Expanord, Reverend Caller 23, and Hazel of the Windmills. You're listening to Time for the Show.
It's a good show.
So then Dr. Fox, she says,
Oh, this is good when you guys do this.
she says, no, that's not a packet of mayonnaise. It's carbonated breast milk? What? That doesn't even make sense, right?
I laughed
Right?
as soon.
Oh, man. Get it?
I'm sorry.
Carbonated.
Right?
I barely knew her.
Carbonated breast milk.
Oh, man.
That's funny. It's pretty funny.
That's called an egg cream in New York.
It's Reverend Peas. They're, saving all of my jokes. He's the safety net in between the tightrope that is my mouth and the joke, which is the person walking across it, and disaster. Peas, you get me every time. You got my back. I love that. Dr. Engineer, Dr. Fox.
That's me.
This is
also me.
Oh, look at that. We got two mics.
When
going.
Dr. Scalpod was on here, the phone is to my left. And so I look to the left, and that's where the phone is, and I speak to Peas in that direction. But when Dr. Scalpod was talking, I would look to my right to the empty microphone where nobody is sitting. But
then it sounds shitty to me.
Ah, yeah.
Wow.
It's a psychological aid.
It was nice. It was nice to have him there.
Yeah.
So thank you. Nice to meet you, Dr. Scalpod. I'm shaking hands
Don't
with this
grab
microphone.
the microphone like that. It's making me feel uncomfortable. Sometimes a microphone is just a microphone, but, sometimes it's fruit and cake. You know what I mean?
Let them eat fruit and cake. You shouldn't put fruit and cake. It's too late for a
Did I
blind
tell you
eye.
guys what I made for dinner?
No,
Fruit cake.
No, I told you I made pan-seared duck breast with cherry sauce. But it made me think
Cherry
of these
sauce.
delicious hamburgers that Argus Fox made me one time. But get this, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't use buns. He cuts a Krispy Kreme donut in half. And then that's the bun for the hamburger. And you think, oh, that's crazy talk. It's not crazy talk. It's delicious. What do you call that, Argus Fox?
That's called a Luther.
A Luther. Why is it called that? You told me at the camp we went to, but I can't remember why now.
It's named after Luther Vandross.
Yeah, he loved
He invented
eating.
it?
Yeah, he would actually go to a
He's a singer
I would say
too,
a crystal Because I'm from the South, a Crystals.
Yeah.
So I'd go to a Crystals.
I blind eye that, by the way.
Thank you. You're welcome. And he would go to a White Castle, and then he would go to a Krispy Kreme, and he would have all of the burgers dipped in batter and then sent through the, dig this, salamanderizer.
Wait,
what
I demand that you say that word one more time.
Salamanderizer.
Okay, so what they put it through that, and what does the salamanderizer?
Well, it's funny because the first time I heard that word, I was like, it's got to be something different. But no, it's salamanderizer is what applies the glaze to the donuts.
Okay.
So there's a hopper of the sugar glaze that is just pouring a sugar fall. It's not a waterfall. It's all sugar.
It's a salamanderizer.
It's a salamanderizer.
It's like when you squish weed under a hydraulic press and all the resins and stuff waterfall out the side so you can scrape them up for butter.
Donut resin?
Well, they resin fall over the side. They don't waterfall. It's not water.
When you're really hard up and you scrape the salamanderizer for donut resin.
What if instead of using the salamanderizer,
Peas is
like
never going to be able to say that.
And we glaze it in weed butter.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Dude, what if we got
and then put it through the glaze thing?
Totally
do my thing first and then glaze them with the donut.
We could smoke all of it. It would be so great. You know my favorite part?
It's legal in Canada. I bet
Do you know what I like the best about Marijuanas? Is that when you put them in a fire and breathe all the smoke, it makes the hurts go away.
You remember that time we got super high?
Picture this week. I know that you guys.
We should get higher.
I don't know how to answer that.
But there's a cute picture of Fid sleeping in his ducky pajama shirt. And it made me think about them good days when we would all have our own ducky pajamas and we were twinsies.
Wait, there's a picture of me sleeping in my ducky shirt that my incarcerated girlfriend Jody Arias gave me.
It's tasteful.
Where is this photograph?
It's around.
Put it in the Discord. I demand to see evidence of this.
Yeah, as soon as you get internet, put it in the Discord. The code for this week's show is 328.
I'm pretty sure that's where I saw it, was in the Discord.
Well, I hope you have another blind eye, Peas, because...
Why? We did that segment.
Well, Dr. Fox is over here seething and sweating, and I passed him a note that said, dude, what's wrong? And he said, you know what? I just haven't called upon enough terrorists to kill the people who moderately annoy me. And I said, I'll tell you what, buddy. We're doing this in sign language, by the way, while also talking into the mics and doing the show. I said, I'll tell you what, buddy.
I was doing
I'm not your buddy, pal.
We'll do another blind eye segment.
Fuck.
Because I know that, you've got that
I barely had my other blind eye. Now you want two on the same show? I'm going to talk to my agent about this because it's very clear. One blind eye,
Stern Fan 101
male.
Is your agent. I'm going to set that up. Stern Fan 101 is going to represent Peas. He's going to be.
He's not.
Well, Peas, here's the thing.
You
need a consultant and an image manager, and I'm too busy playing Grand Theft Auto to do that. So what I'm going to suggest is that we get Stern Fan on. We'll get him on commission. And every time you make $1, he'll make what? What's a fair
$2.
Okay.
I don't even
and
like
we'll do that.
$1.
So we'll start out and we'll tell him that we're going to pay him.
We're going to pay him 200% of Peas' cut.
Yes.
No,
So whatever,
bullshit.
every time Peas makes $1, he pays Stern Fan 101 $2.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, is
and
it
every
101?
time he swears,
Yeah.
Stern Fan 101 is going to be coming knocking on 6428 Dolby Peak Drive.
Yeah, every time Peas
That's what I
cusses,
need.
he's got to whip out his nutsack for the
That's
cuss
what I
hammer.
need. Some ex-con who just got out of the joint still thinks Howard Stern's funny.
Well, hold on. What's wrong with being in prison? My girlfriend Jody Arias is currently wrongfully incarcerated just because
She's the murderer, Fid.
Yeah, I know she killed that guy, but I mean, come
But she
on,
won't kill
look
you.
at her.
'Cause you're trying,
Allegedly.
you have duck pajamas.
Allegedly.
It's not a legend anymore, but still, I mean, come on. Don't you believe in second chances and true love? Because I believe in both, Peas.
If he's in love with her, by the rules of attraction, she is in love with him. He just has to make her realize it. Haven't you seen any movie?
Why are you talking into your head again? Can you not face the microphone so I can hear you too?
Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you now. But I think you like bobblehead in your head.
How about that? Is that better, Peas?
Now you're good.
You know what?
Argus, remind me to get him one of them neck braces so the next time we do show, we just put one of them whiplash things on his head, and then his head will still continue to point at the microphone no matter what.
Starts with a W.
How dare you, Peas?
That's a win for Peas.
No, here's the deal.
Blind eye to W's.
As Peas mentioned, next week is going to be the anniversary of the first time for the show episode.
But you guys said it was going to be this week, and now you make me seem dumb.
Well, no, it is next week, but every week on Time for the Show, we do
on us.
We do next week's show every week.
Things on the internet and Facebook and stuff, and I shared them, and now my reputation is sullied on the Facebook.
Well, look, you still have us, Peas. You know, we got your back. We've been doing this for a little while. This is going to make my like count go down. This is why I wanted to, in honor of our anniversary, which is next week, but we do next week's show on the show every week.
So we're going to, the notes that Argus was talking about having today, we're actually going to read next week.
Yes.
We do that every week.
That will be the more structured show with the guest stars and the people from the audience coming. That's going to be next week's show.
Yes.
Not this week's show, as I was told this afternoon.
Yes, they're coming.
Right. Jet Li is going to be there.
Penn Jillette.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And
Penn and Teller? Oh, we're just getting Teller, right?
Well, Andre the Giant's left boot
the funny
is
thing
going to be
is that,
there.
You know, Teller's speaking fee is 3 times that of Penn's.
Yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't speak, so we get him for nothing.
Oh,
we just
man.
have to have dead air.
Let me just pick up my punchline right down there. I dropped that. Thank you. I got it.
Can I wipe that off for
you? Don't you think it's funnier that we did the banter with it?
Banter? With what?
Well, you did the thing, your 3 times speaking fee, and that's good. But then there's that couple idiots out there that don't know that Teller never speaks when he's in character as Teller.
They miss out
so then
on it.
I come by and I sweep up those guys with my comment, and that way we've covered the whole comedy spectrum.
No.
Teller not speaking on the radio show.
Those
and we
people.
Could say he's on. Matter of fact, he's on the show tonight.
Go get it.
Because I called him up and told him it was the anniversary show, and now you guys are saying it's next week.
First of all,
he's steamed because he hasn't said a word the whole show.
First of all, Peas, those people that don't know that Teller doesn't talk, that's collateral damage, okay? There's no saving them. You know, if you want to make an omelet, you got to bust a few nuts.
I want a few Democrats to listen to this show.
Democrats?
Do you see how I did that? I did like a weird kind of political tie-in, so it's topical.
Yeah, it's totally tied in.
Yeah.
Right?
Smooth as honey made out of virgin tears
on smooth ground.
Damn,
dirt on smooth ground.
I was trying to actually go into something, Peas, but you dug up my driveway to build your own smooth
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, man. I was trying to pull out of my driveway, and you took all that asphalt and you turned it into some like reference about like some kind of correlation between Teller and Democrats. I don't know what Teller's political persuasion is, but
libertarian.
There's apparently if we get more Democrats to listen to the show, Teller will reduce his speaking fee.
You guys just heard him. He wanted to make sure it was very clear he's a libertarian. So you guys think I never come through with my guests. And here I've got a great magician, a talent here in Las Vegas, right here in my studio. Not speaking at all, true to character. You couldn't get a better, more mensch performer.
Wait, you have a guest in the studio now?
This guy right here, Teller, and yet there's no love. There's no appreciation for the work that Pease did to get this great guest star.
Tell
on
him to blink
show.
once for yes
That turns
and twice
out
for no.
Not to be the anniversary show. That all these texts that I have on my phone, those were for next week.
Okay, can I at least just ask Teller one question?
Sure.
Okay, Teller, do you guys, when you guys do the magic bullet trick, do you use magic?
Oh, you got muffled at the end. He couldn't hear you.
Okay, we'll catch up on that next time.
No.
Well, I tell you what, Pease.
What's that, Teller? Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah.
What's that, Teller?
What's that, Teller?
What does that even mean?
You see, because it's because it's funny because Teller doesn't talk.
He does when he's not in character. He just slipped out because it's just him and me. So
you know
we
how
mute
handsome
the mic
you are,
for a
Pease.
second,
You are so handsome.
Yeah,
What's
what's wrong with those guys? And then we put the mic back on, and then it's silent again.
It's funny, yeah, right, because he doesn't talk. So that
Right.
means he's really quiet because he does. It's hard to hear him.
Unfortunately, the radio exploded, so he wasn't able to hear my question. So I just admitted defeat.
Okay, Pease. Here's the deal.
Well, Teller says he's disappointed.
Well, all right. I have a question for Teller. I have a question for Teller. You can tell him to blink once for yes or whatever.
All right,
Teller.
No, he's
does he have
agreeable
hands
to
on?
that.
Can
He's
he hear
agreeable
us?
to that.
Teller. You got me, you got Reverend Pease, and you got Dr. Engineer Dr. Fox. Fuck, marry, kill. Go.
He's only got 2 eyes, dude. Oh, he's pantomiming something. He put on a wool hat and is now thrusting with his lower body. So I'm guessing that's going to be would fuck Fid.
Okay.
And what's the other choices?
Well, there's Mary.
Mary, and what's the other
kill.
one? He's never played this game. He's kind of
Well, he seemed pretty sure about wanting to fuck me right off
well,
the
who
bat.
wouldn't, dude? I mean, that's like the given in this whole game. That would be the one thing I think every human being on the face of the planet would be like, oh yeah, I'm fucking Fid Chili.
All right. Who's he going to marry and who's he going to kill? Who's Teller of Penn and Teller out of you, Pease, and Dr. Fox?
Here's the thing. He likes Dr. Fox makes him laugh.
I heard.
And he knows the secret to a good relationship. So what he's done is he's put on these glasses and he's got like a fake beard on, and now he's gesturing to his finger like he's got a wedding ring. So I'm going to interpret that as he would marry Dr. Fox.
Aw. I wonder if he would share his secrets with me one day.
Now, Teller, put the knife down, Teller, because it's implied that you would kill Teller. It's a radio show. It's just a bit. Stop stabbing me, Teller!
I'd marry Fid, and then I'd fuck Pease to break both their hearts and kill myself.
Interesting.
Nailed it.
All right, what about you, Pease? It's Fid, Fox, and Pease. Fuck, marry, kill.
Severe knife wounds throughout my torso from Teller.
Yeah, I know. Teller stabbed you to death. I know.
I apologize about it.
I feel like
30
you're
more
not.
minutes.
It's okay. You can apologize at the end of the. Are you okay, Pease?
See,
Walk
I
it
told
off,
you guys
man.
before the show I was uncomfortable with the premise of this game. One,
Walk it
because
off.
I feel like Howard Stern did it, or The Simpsons, or maybe Family Guy.
Dude,
One of
maybe
those
Stern
guys
Fan
definitely did it.
Nobody's claiming to have made
the
up
one-
the
what's the one
fuck,
with the
marry,
robot?
kill game. This is an American
Futurama,
institution
they might have done
like
it,
baseball.
too. There was a Bicyclops on that show.
Well,
But I guess here's the thing. I said earlier I would, who wouldn't want to fuck Fid Chuli? But I think really what I would want to do is oil Dr. Fox up. Pretty good. And slather around on the slip and slide, maybe play some Twister, joke around a little. Now Fid Chuli, I can't kill him because he's a part of me. He's like, there's no Fid without peas. There's no peas without Fid. So I would have to marry Fid. And so that we could go on with our comedy hijinks for the rest of our natural lives.
He picked you.
But that leaves me to kill peas.
Wow, and make me a widow.
So I don't. If the game seems, if you play it and you're one of the players, Fox solved his parable by being so self-sacrificing. That's another reason why I would want to oil him up. I feel he'd be a very giving lover. But to kill myself and then deny the pleasure of my marriage with Fit Julie, I can't do it. So I'm going to have to say I got to excuse myself from the game in its entirety.
You're recusing yourself?
I can't.
Is there some conflict of interest, like antitrust thing happening here?
Go to another dimension. If I marry Fid, then kill myself. I've hurt Fid, whom I love so much, and is my soulmate, that I will have inflicted upon him a great deal of pain. So I can't do that. And I can't switch it to where I would fuck myself, although I do self-abuse on a daily basis, because that's weak. So then I'd have to kill Argus Fox, who really, the more I think about it, the more I would like to maybe oil up and discuss, Lenny Bruce with.
All right, that's pretty sound. That's a pretty sound fuck, marry,
kill.
It out. Piece, yeah. Very strong. Dr. Fox's was pretty good too, and Teller. I think Teller. I'm gonna try to do a good fuck, marry, kill out of the three of us, but I'm not gonna be as strong as Teller of Penn and Teller. By the way, thanks for being on the show, Teller.
He's nodding his head. He's thumbs up. Both thumbs up. Wow, both thumbs up.
Hope
nice.
to make it out there myself.
He seems pretty stoked.
We're going to hit a song break.
Oh, wait, I don't get to do my fuck, marry, kill?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did yours.
I just said I'm going to try to do better than Teller, but I'm not going to be able to.
I apologize. I do that all the time.
You know what? No, I don't even want to do it anymore.
No, we're not doing this shit again.
No, I don't know.
We did this shit already.
I didn't want it.
You fucking say it.
I didn't
you
want
read
to.
it.
I never wanted to.
You read it. Read it.
All right.
Read it.
Well, look, I kind of have to point out. I have to point out that the last time I saw Peas IRL in real life, we were at a big festival, and really half of the people at least were carrying around signs that said "fuck Peas." And that's a true story.
Yeah, that is actually true. I was there.
Dr. Fox was there. Everybody had signs
T-shirts.
And banners and T-shirts. And
that was the year I didn't go. It
was the year you didn't go.
Yeah, and Peas actually was not at this festival. But, in keeping in the spirit of that, I have to pick I'd fuck Peas because fuck Peas.
Who wouldn't?
I mean, everybody knows the fuck Peas meme. So I'm gonna have to keep that intact, and then it's down to who am I gonna kill and marry out of me and Dr. Fox. I think it'd
it doesn't work. The whole premise doesn't work because we're the ones playing the fucking game.
Yeah, I'd kill Dr. Fox. I'd kill Dr. Fox because I know that if it was going to be somebody, he'd want it to be me. That would.
Can I finish with him before you kill him?
I think.
I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter.
I think we got ourselves a vacation lining up here, gentlemen.
Yeah, we're gonna have a really good time.
You guys should come out here to Las Vegas.
We'll have to rent that island where the Illuminati does their dances around that volcano or whatever, the Bohemian Gardens or whatever.
Yeah, that's out in.
Do you know what? They have a bottomless bread bowl.
Bottomless bread bowl for Illuminati members only.
I got
Bohemian Gardens. It's not just for breakfast.
Well, I thought that was a pretty good fuck, marry, kill.
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, good.
Didn't you say you had a blind eye that you wanted to do another blind eye, Dr. Fox?
I did, but
you're not.
Let's take a. I'll do that.
You told me you were sweating me.
No, he wants to take a song break.
You took a flashlight and hit me in the face with it, and you said, "Look, we're going to do another blind eye."
I'll do my blind eye, and Peace can do his apologies, and that'll be the end of the show.
Actually, I have another blind eye too. If you're going to do one, I want to do another one.
I'm going to apply some lip balm.
All right.
During the break.
We'll be right back. This is a long one, folks. You're listening to Free Think Radio. Don't touch that button.
Is there like a button or a dial?
Seriously, don't touch it.
Type in a URL.
Stop. I'm going to tell. Don't touch it. Stop.
How you doing, Peas?
Machinery, a mechanical nightmare. The wonderful world of technology, napalm, hydrogen bomb, biological warfare. This is the 20th century, but too much aggravation. It's the age of insanity. What has become of the green pleasant fields of Jerusalem? Ain't got no ambition. I'm just disillusion. I'm a 20th century man, but I don't wanna be him. Mama said she can't understand me. She can't see my motivation. Just give me some security. I'm a paranoid schizoid product of the 20th century. You keep all your smart mountain riders. Give me William Shakespeare. You keep all your smart modern fingers. I'll take Bandition of Engine Game. Girl, we gotta get out of here. We gotta find a solution. I'm a 20th century man, but I don't wanna die here. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. We gotta find a solution. I'm a 20th century man, but I don't wanna be him. I was born in a welfare state, ruled by bureaucracy, controlled by civil servants and people dressed in grey. Got no privacy, got no liberty, 'cause the 20th century people took it all away from me. Get myself shot down. Some trigger happy policeman. Gotta keep a hold on my sanity. I'm a 20th century man, but I don't wanna die. Die.
It is time for the show. You're listening to it on Free Think Radio unless you're listening to the podcast version.
Time for the website.com.
Yes. Man, I am, what a thrill it is to be back on the speakers are still out. Plug P's. What a thrill it is to be back. I love the fact that, that you guys show up week after week after week and join us in the Discord, which can be found at timeforthewebsite.com to do the show along with us. It's my favorite part of the week. Thanks for joining us again. We're gonna take this last hour and we're gonna turn it into something magical. I tell you.
Who's your blind eye, Peas?
What?
Who's your blind eye?
Wait, what? We did Blind Eyes. This is the 4th segment.
Well, it's the 1 year anniversary show.
Who's your 1 year anniversary blind eye?
Yeah, we have to do like a championship round.
And yeah, I'll tell you what. This is the one where you can pick one from the past year and double down on it.
This being the 1 year show was all a lie. So no, I'm not having any of that.
Well, here's the deal, Peas. Dr. Fox and I both have another blind eye. So,
it's been a rough week.
We're going to do that. So, if you
are
have another one...
Are these going to be good ones?
If you want to, cooperate and do your part to do the show...
Are they going to be good ones?
I'm not going first.
Are they going to be good ones?
All right, you don't have to go first, Peas. You can go last. Is that?
I'm just asking for the fans. And you guys haven't even talked about the Patreon users yet.
Yes, we
and
did.
I feel
we
like
did that at the top of the hour like we do
did
every week, Peas.
Or was I off the air?
I guess you took off for a little while. I know you love your
I
onion
feel
breaks
like
out
you
there
guys
in
kept me in the
communist
dark
Nevada.
hole longer than I should have been. Anyway, yeah, let's do the Blind Eyes. It sounds exciting.
Did you tell them what the last song was?
That's right. It was
some Devo song Fid didn't like.
Okay.
That's right.
Perfect. So, Fid, who's your blind eye?
Okay, here's the thing. You gotta hear me out on this one, because at first it's gonna sound really, really bad. Okay? So you promise you'll hear me out? Promise you won't judge me at first? I'm willing to do this, and I want to do it, but I need you and all of the viewers to hear me out on this one, okay? Here it is. My blind eye, black guys. Now, wait.
Hold on,
Wait a second. Yes, I did say black guys, but hear me out.
That's the mic dropping.
He meant people in blackface.
No, the thing is, the reason I'm blind-eyeing black guys is because I'm super jealous of the fact that they can totally pull off a pink collared shirt in the most heterosexual way possible. No white guy can pull that off. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
It's something that I will never be able to wear a bright pink collared button-down shirt without looking at least 35% gay, and that's on a good day. That's when it's clear weather.
Short sleeve.
You know what I mean?
With tiger stripes on it.
No, but black guys
with a fold over collar and everything, dude. That is super
button down.
Yeah, a button down pink collared shirt.
Business.
Only a black guy could pull that off in a straight way.
Take a picture of it.
It's just one of those things. You know, Whitey will never be able to do.
I ooze machismo.
So I'm blind-eyeing black guys in general, just because I'm so jealous that they can pull that clothing off that I will never be able to.
Jealous.
So yeah, sure. Blind eyes. Was that bad, Peas? That wasn't that bad, right?
Who's your blind eye, Peas?
Come on, Peas.
No way, dude. I want to hear yours.
I don't know. Mine's not too good.
I
worry
think Fid
about it. I
might
don't
just
think I
kill
can
the
hold it up
blind
to
eye
that.
segment.
By the way, Fid,
I think we're going to get protest letters.
my grandmother gave me this shirt.
See, Argus Q Fox has a pink collared shirt too. Everybody has a pink collared shirt, Vid, except for you, because you don't have any shirts with collars.
Okay, but here's the thing, man. You can scrub you don't have to wear blackface when you wear that shirt. I know it goes with what I just said,
shirt you
but
have is
it's
your
even more offensive.
Ducky PJ pajama tops.
Yeah, just get a ducky shirt like me.
Duck shirt.
Yeah, like baby chickens.
Because that's what you think, duck shirt.
Because everybody knows what we're talking about. When Pease makes references to my duck shirt,
maybe things are different.
All
in Florida.
of the viewers know exactly what he's talking about.
Maybe things are different.
It's okay. I'm dead inside. I'm willing to do inside jokes on the show. My soul has withered.
What's Argus's blind eye?
All right, who's your blind eye?
I thought you didn't want to do blind eyes, Pease.
Well, wait, I just did one. Now I just did like a blind eye for no reason.
Again, I feel like I can't top that. That's pretty good. It makes mine feel...
It's true, right?
Mine's more like a... Well, here's the thing. With blind eyes, I like to do the ones that are like, you find a group of people, and it's a group of people doing something totally arbitrary, and I say, I want them to die. But sometimes, I encounter, like, human beings.
An individual person that you want a blind eye. Those are the good ones.
And
I like
even
those.
then, they're archetypal, because there's one of him everywhere you go in that situation,
Yeah,
There's always that guy, or that guy in school, that guy in the gym. There's always that guy.
So you're blind eyeing that guy.
When's the last time you were in a gym?
Who's your that guy this week, Dr. Fox?
A reference was made to gymnasiums and guys that
what are you saying, Pease? I'm out of shape.
And I know from my own life experience, I haven't seen the inside of a gym for decades. So, and I know that you two, with your incredibly active lifestyles, probably don't have time to throw the rumble ball around or do, hot yoga. I'm just wondering where that
I didn't know.
gymnasium
I'm
reference
enticed
comes
now.
from.
Let's go to the gym and let's find the rumble ball.
Jody Arias is hot.
I'm sure they have something like that.
Wait, what's a rumble ball, Pease? Are you talking about a medicine ball?
Yeah, but it's a specific brand.
There's a brand. Wait, no. I'm calling your bluff. There is not. Let's play. Is it a brand? Let's play. Is it a brand? Scalpod, we need you back. We're playing. Is it a brand? Pease says there's a manufacturer of workout medicine balls called Rumble Ball. I'm calling his bluff. I'm saying no. There's no Rumble Ball. I'm gonna look it up.
Pease, I'm hurt.
Dr. Fox, what do you say? Do you say, is it a brand?
Of course not.
It's not?
No.
Okay, it's definitely not. Rumble Ball I'll just type that in and see what we get.
I had already had a pretty rough couple of weeks here, Pease, and now you're just making me feel bad about my physical condition. That's how far down we've sunk.
No, I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm saying that we're brothers and we're compadres. We're the tres amigos, and that none of us have seen a gym. So don't act like you're the fit one.
Well, we used to be friends, but
With
now
your
we all know
gymnasium
which
I'm
one
not
of us
buying
would
it.
fuck. So now it's weird.
It's all out on the table.
Now it's weird. We did play Fuck, Marry, Kill earlier. According to my research, the Rumble Ball is a yellow jawbreaker-like drug developed by Tony Chopper through research. The Rumble Ball, when eaten, gives Zoan-type devil fruit users additional transformations for 3 minutes by distorting the wavelengths of transformation. So you know what? You're
How'd
right.
you spell it?
Romeo, Umbrella, Mike, Bravo, Lima, Echo, Bravo,
Rumble
Alpha,
Ball. He
Lima,
spelled it
Lima.
Rumble Ball. That's how he spelled it. Not a brand. Next brand. I'm still angry. Pease, that hurts. My feelings are hurt. You know where I was yesterday,
stop it.
Pease?
Whoa, wait a second. Scalpod says Rumble Ball is not a brand, but it is a band. Scalpod has confirmed that Rumble Ball is a band.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scalpod. The boy is on it. Yeah, shout out to Scalpod.
Good tonight.
Worth every penny.
You know what, Scalpod? I tell you what. When Jody Arias and I, when we copulate and reproduce, I'm gonna name him after you, Scalpod. My baby Scalpod. That's quick on that too, man. He pulled it right up.
Where'd you go, Peas?
I'm just writing my apology stuff down.
Oh, okay.
Wow, look at Diligent Peas.
Early.
Writing it down. And by the way,
he's going to apologize for calling me fat.
Well, save it for the show.
Save it. Almost there. Well, you know, it was a rough week. And it's time for the vent. Because my blind eye, my wife, we were walking around, we were going to go see a movie, and she wasn't feeling too good and passed out.
What movie?
Thank you, Peace.
We were going to go see Venom, rated R.
All right, Venom.
And while we were waiting, we were walking around an empty, dead mall.
What's it like in Kentucky, Dr. Fox?
She fell and hit her head on the floor and passed out. She went unconscious, and no one in the store offered any kind of assistance or help. And I end up having to pick her up and take her out to a bench and figure out what to do, as the few dozens of people in the mall all just float around, poles and walls, just staring at me, trying to take care of her after she's had a head injury. And now I'm worried that she's got a concussion. So I take her to the hospital, and I spend all night in the hospital worried about my wife. And my dad came down, and her mom and her father-in-law, stepfather-in-law, I don't know how it works, but stepdad in training. And they came down to the emergency room and waited with me all night as Ariel was getting x-rayed and CAT scanned, and it was insane. But at the end of the night, the nurse comes over and tells me, that they're ready to discharge her, and tells me what's going on. And I go over and I tell Ari, all right, Aster 6, that we're gonna leave.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're trying to leave.
I thought her name was.
We're trying to leave the emergency room, and
I feel dumb.
And this orderly comes up with the papers, and they've told me what's going on, but I don't want to freak out everybody else there. So we'll go home, and we'll deal with this, and we'll tell everybody else what's going on later, and we'll figure out what's going on now. And the orderly comes over and says, "Oh, are you Aster 6?" And she goes, "Yes." And the guy looks at me and goes, "Did he tell you what's going on?" And she goes, "Yes." And he goes, "Okay." And then in front of everybody, including God, the devil, and a guy named Bob, then told everybody that Aster 6 was 6 weeks pregnant.
Yup.
So there was no subtlety to it, and that's how I wanted to tell all of our fans and my good buddy Warren Alexander Ellis, Ella JPs, that Dr. Fox and Aster 6 are gonna have a baby.
Well, that is so exciting, and what a close call you guys had, having almost seen Venom. This is a lot of trouble to avoid seeing that movie, but well worth it, let me tell you. What a miserable piece of shit that is. But anyway, congratulations to both of you. Wow, that
thank
is a
you,
big
Pease.
announcement.
Oh, you meant Dr. Fox and his wife. I thought you were.
Yeah.
I thought you meant me and Dr. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Next week.
No.
Next week is our
that makes
week.
sense. Okay.
I can send you guys a list of good films if you want.
That's okay.
No, they've already made the baby, Pease. They don't need any more
So
photographic
We've
assistance.
got it. We've got it down.
Yeah.
So,
No, it's already in the can.
Are you
so to
hoping? Are
speak.
you hoping for an engineer or an engineeress?
Well, I think it's a little too early to be assigning employment roles.
Yeah, and by the way, as if there's only two genders to choose from. I mean, basically, now you have a cornucopia of genders to choose from. It takes a while.
I got a roulette wheel.
The perspective, right?
We're gonna figure this out.
You
lives
So,
in Vegas.
dude, how blown away are you?
Well, I'm still crushed earlier from when you called me fat.
I
So
didn't call
it's
you
the last
fat.
10
I
minutes
just
of the
said you didn't know
show,
what the
Pease.
inside of a gym looked
Make
like.
with
There's a
those
big difference.
apologies.
well, wait. You can't just deliver that and then expect.
Sure I can. Go ahead, Pease. Apologize.
Peace. Do you have 8 minutes of apologies in
10.
in the chamber?
8 minutes? Oh,
I don't think he does, man. I think
You
now,
know,
like Fox
I
just
wanna
opened
say-
up like
I wanna
Pandora's
say,
trachea.
Yeah, I got 8 minutes in me, but I'm so stunned and then overjoyed with the news of Argus 6 and Argus Fox that I'm almost speechless at it, but nonetheless, that seemed to have wasted
Pease
at
is
least a minute.
speechless.
So let me go on to talk
Listen
about
to how speechless Pease is.
Yeah, it's I am tongue-tied, to be sure. I was good. Did you have a laugh effect, or is that somebody in the background?
That's
Wow.
just everybody in the other room just laughing.
You could hear that. That's interesting.
Well, we have 4 microphones, but he's on the phone. Wow, he can hear everything.
I am on the phone. I do hear a lot of things. And that was part of my problem. You know, they made me call in 18 times. I would have been on the show earlier, folks, all my loyal listeners, but I had to call in 18 times before Argus Fox. Even though we had a predetermined time of 6:55, I had to call this Google number. Like, I had even like texted.
It wasn't a Google. It was my cell phone.
And then
Caller.
finally answered the phone. And then for some reason, we had this long discussion, and I'm sorry that it wasn't the anniversary show, because it should have been. I got text messages saying we're going to have guest people on. There's going to be like an award
Yeah, you were on the
thing.
phone. You were the guest.
There was going to be texting and all kinds of stuff. And it was of such a magnitude that when my internet went out, which I'm sorry that happened, but when my internet went out, I texted him right away. Oh, dude, I'm on my cell phone with them right now trying to get this fixed, because I know how important the anniversary show is, because I'm the Peas. You know, of course I know it's important. But turns out we start doing this show, and it's not the anniversary show at all. It's next week. So I'm sorry, I just don't know what any of that shit was about.
All right, apologize
we-
for
we
5.5
did
more
some-
minutes.
Hey, I'm aware of the time.
No,
Thank
I
you
know.
very much.
I just
Mr.
like
Fitzjulie
telling you
Helper.
to
Do
apologize.
you have a clock in your
Pease.
studio too?
I know
Yeah.
you were already like in mid apology stream, and that I did kind of like step on you and break
It's
your
okay.
break your flow. But
I wrote it down.
you should know, and you will be relieved by the fact that that I get a big ego boner by telling you to apologize. So
All right.
if it's any consolation, it serves my narcissistic needs.
Are you done teaching Peas this lesson?
I don't know, Pease. Has CenturyLink turned your internet back on?
They
Thank
haven't,
you.
dude. I've been checking it throughout the show.
All right,
And
on with
I
the
want-
apologies.
And we talked about, how sorry I was
have
about how my viewer mail was so good, and it picked on that Stern Fan 101 dude. But
you sure
Jesus,
did.
Dude,
you put him
who
in
is
his
that
place.
guy? And then we did some blind eyes. I thought we did blind eyes twice for some reason, which made no sense at all. So I'm super sorry about that. But the first set, they weren't all that good to begin with. We should have just left it at that. But no, we had to press home with Fid Chuli deciding he's blind eyeing black guys because only they can wear pink collared shirts. When I got a pink collared shirt, Argus Fox, I don't know a white guy from Florida to the Southwest that doesn't have a pink collared shirt.
No, Argus Fox is salmon.
Has one collared shirt in his entire arsenal.
It's not pink, it's salmon. It's different.
Ducky pajamas. So I'm sorry that we even did that second blind eye segment.
Thank you.
And then this is where the show got a little weird, okay? Because Aster 6, in an effort to not see Venom,
Argus 6
fainted. Correct. Both these people fainted.
She had the audacity to lose consciousness.
And hit their head, and then, Fox, who, as we know from past interviews with Pease, is a very private person, will not even tell you if he's talking to you on the radio. Will not confirm or deny that. Has some stupid orderly announced to his entire brood of family that he might have wanted to have chosen, hey, I'm going to tell this person first, and then we'll talk to this person. Let's me and my wife discuss, all the idiosyncrasies of life that are going to happen. And the dumb orderly comes out and says, yeah, which is the mom and dad?
Yeah, Pease. I remember when I just told that story.
Yeah, he southerns it up. Well, I'm sorry you had to go through that. And then there was a big debate because his feelings were hurt earlier because he said something about, and I got to apologize for even making this reference. He was talking about if you were at a gym and you wanted to pick a guy to be a blind eye from a gym. When we all know, and it's not because he's fat. I'm not fat. Finn is not fat. So just because we don't know what the inside of a gymnasium looks like doesn't mean that we're fat. But Argus took it that way. And I'm sorry he took it that way, but what the hell, dude? That's not how I meant it. I'm just saying, we got no idea what guys in gyms even do. For all we know, they're like bathhouses.
I think they just cornhole each other.
But anyway,
the
object of the custom Pease designed medicine ball, hereby trademarked as the Rumble Ball, was discussed. And,
which is a band.
Which is a band, but not a brand.
Not a brand.
But it's my idea, and I'm keeping it. And that was pretty much our show, guys.
Wait a second, Pease.
Right up on.
Wait a second,
Cat. To close things up with the outros, and I really had a good time talking to our listeners and spending quality time with my good friends Fid and Argus Fox. And Argus Fox, congratulations on your blessed engineer.
In training.
Well, you're not done yet, Peace, because Cat Feather is in the Discord, and she's requesting a personal apology from you.
Well, I apologize to Cat Feather dramatically because I forgot to not even mention one time during tonight's show that people should go to meatpastries.com and buy some kick-ass Catted Feathers art.
Cart fetcher.
You know what? On her behalf, I accept your apology, Pease.
You goofy
Awesome.
Pease. When's your show coming out, Pease?
She's my friend. I had a problem with the recording, and Fid and I texted about it, but I think we're going to have to do like a phone call on the weekend or something and work some shit out.
All right, Pease's new show coming soon. Well, everybody, I'm Dr. Fox.
Jody Arias is hot.
That's Reverend Fid Chuli. And humble and as handsome as always, my boy, Reverend Charles Xavier Cornholis Wallace Warren Pease.
Junior the Third.
.com.
Rest in peace, Stanley.
Pease killed Stan Lee.
Well, we figured out that Pease killed Stan Lee because it turns out Stan Lee was the guy sending all the boxes to Pease's house. And
that bastard. I showed his old ass.
You sure did. Well done.
Helped me. Teller's giving me the thumbs up.
Looks
Yep,
like everything came full circle.
The one thing I will never ask you to apologize for, Peas, is your brutal murder of the legend Stan Lee. And by the way, blind eye to Stan Lee for having a first and last name that just sounds like a first name. Is it Stan Lee or is it Stanley? Like, I'm still waiting for the last name. What's his name? Stan Lee. Stanley
I always
what?
thought he was
Stan Lee.
Chinese.
It's like, who's on first? You know what I mean? All right, yeah, Dr. Fox
For
tried to
Korean.
end the
My
show,
phone's
and then I
ringing
started
off the
going
hook
off.
now. Can you
on
hear
a-
that? All the texts and calls
Yeah,
coming in.
I hear it. I hear it in the cans. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
going to be on the recording or not.
It probably no. I think we'll hear it.
All right,
though.
well, you tried to kill the show, and I put my lips on it, and I pressed on its chest, but you know what? I can't bring it back to life, so we're just going to have to...
we're gonna have to.
we're gonna have to
bury this
call
horse.
it. Yeah.
All right. You're listening to Time for the Show, a production of Hypercube Laboratory. You're listening live on freethinkradio.com. Subscribe to us on iTunes and Google Play at timeforthewebsite.com. Thanks for listening. We'll see you
And
next
that
week.
Google Play link is https
Oh, dude,
colon
you almost
/
skipped the
PLAYGOOGLE.com /MEUSIC /LI STEN ?